Hi kids, I've just been to the library. Not the library outside, but the library inside my house. I'm sure most of you have a library at home. It could be a small one or a big one, it doesn't matter. As long as you have books at home, that will be perfect. I'm not sure which book I want to read today. Let's see what comes out. Are we sitting down for story time? Sit, sit, sit. Are we keeping quiet for story time? And we say, shh. If we close our eyes for story time, let's close our eyes and let's count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peekaboo! There will be a surprise for story time. Today we'll be reading The Snail and the Whale by Donaldson and illustrated by Axel Scheffler. Now, can you look at this cover and tell me what's the biggest thing that you can find on the cover? It's a humpback whale. No, it's not a big blue whale. It's a humpback whale. And what can you see at the end of its tail? It's a tiny snail. That's right. Are they going to go for an adventure together? Let's find out. This is a tail of a tiny snail and a great big grey blue humpback whale. And this is a rock as black as soot. And this is a snail with an itchy foot. The sea snail slithered all over the rock and gazed at the sea and the ships in the dock. Ooh, so many ships docking. And as she gazed, she sniffed and she sighed. Oh, the sea is deep and the world is wide. How I long to sail, said the tiny snail. That's a snail on the rock as black as soot. Can you see her? She wants to travel the world over. These are the other snails in the flock who all stuck tight to the smooth black rock and said to the snail with the itchy foot, "Be quiet, don't wiggle, sit still, stay put." But the tiny sea snail sighed and sniffed, then cried, "Oh, got it! I'll hitch a lift." And this is a trail of the tiny snail, a silvery trail that looked and curled and said, "Lift wanted around the world." And this is a whale who came one night when the tide was high and the stars were bright. Oh, it's night time and the whale came out. A humpback whale, immensely long, who sang to the snail a wonderful song of shimmering eyes and coral caves, of shooting stars and enormous waves. And this is a tale of the humpback whale. He held it out of the starlit sea and said to the snail, "Come, sail with me." And the snail caught on his tail. Oh, when they traveled the world over, the snail and the whale, and this is the sea, so wild and free, that carried the whale and the snail on his tail to towering icebergs of far-off lands. Oh, where is this place? Is this in Antarctica? Yes. Can you see all the penguins? And can you see the seals? and the many icebergs. Oh, it's a very cold place. With fiery mountains and golden sands. And now they are in a place where it's very sunny. It's an island, I think, and there is a volcano on this island. They went to somewhere really cold, and now they're in somewhere really hot and warm. These are the waves that arched and crashed, that foamed and frolicked and sprayed and splashed. The tiny snail on the tail of the whale. She stuck onto him. She held on tight. And these are the caves beneath the waves, with stripy fish, with feathery fins, and sharks with hideous, toothy gums. Swam round the whale and the snail on his tail. Oh, the shark looks so menacing. I think the shark with their toothy grins want to eat something, want to eat the fish. And this is the sky, so vast and high, sometimes sunny and blue and warm, sometimes filled with a thunderstorm. Oh, there's a thunderstorm sometimes, and with zigzag lightning, flashing and frightening the tiny snail on the tail of the whale. Oh, it's such a stormy day today, and thunder, I can hear the thunder. I must hold on tight to the tail of the whale. And as she gazed at the sky, the sea, the land, the waves and the caves and the golden sand, she gazed and gazed, amazed by it all. And she said to the whale, I feel small. Yes, we are very, very small, actually. But then came the day the whale lost its way. These are the speedboats running a race, zing and zooming all over the place, upsetting the whale with their ear-splitting roar. Oh, it's so noisy. I can't take this. I don't know where to go, says the whale, making him swim too close to the shore. And this is the tide slipping away. Oh, no. The whale is beached. And this is a whale lying beached in a bay. Quick, off the sand, back to the sea, cried the snail. I can't move on land. I'm too big, moaned the whale. He can't move. How? Is the whale going to die? How? The whale needs water to survive. The snail felt helpless and terribly small. And then, I've got it, she cried, and she started to crawl. I must not fail, said the tiny snail. And this is a bell on the school in the bay. Ding, 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 ding. Ring the children in from their play. And this is a teacher holding her chalk, telling the class, sit straight, don't talk. And this is a board as black as soot. And this is a snail with an itchy foot. Oh, the snail went into the school and she wrote a note. A snail, a snail! The teacher turns pale. Look, says the children, it's leaving a trail. And this is a trail of the snail, a silvery trail saying, save the whale. Now I want all of you to say it together with me. Can all of us say, Save the whale. Yes, I want all of you to run on the spot. We are going to save the whale. And these are the children running from school. And run, 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 run. We are going to save the whale, fetching the fireman, digging a pool. And now I want all of you to dig a hole, dig, and squirting and spraying to keep the whale cool. Oh, thank you, all of you. You're saving the whale. You dug a hole around the whale and sprayed water on her. And this is the tide coming into the bay. And these are the villagers shouting, hooray! Yay! The whale is saved and you helped her. As the whale and the snail travel safely away. Back to the dock and the flock on the rock, who said, oh, how time's flown, and haven't you grown? And the whale and the snail told their wonderful tale of shimmering eyes and coral caves and shooting stars and enormous waves, and of how the snail, so small and frail, with the looping, curling, silvery trail, saved the life of the humpback whale. Then the humpback whale held out his tail, and on crawled snail after snail after snail. And they sang to the sea as they all set sail on the tail of the great blue humpback whale. The end. Do you like this book? I love this book because it is the first Julia Donaldson book that I bought for my daughter, and since then I fell in love with Julia Donaldson books. I hope I'll see you again next week for another Story Time with Teacher Nora. Bye-bye!